Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this file, and this is the way to send me a file. Show me some arrows. I don't really understand what second arrow's for, but uh, he's going to vinyl cut this. So as always, what I do is make a duplicate of it so I can, if I ever make a mistake, I can go back. We're going to get rid of the arrows first, and he's got a little text right there. I'm going to take it all, and I'm going to left click, right click, but I'm going to turn it into a hairline because he's going to vinyl cut it anyway. So let's tackle this first and close this. Really easy. Take your shape tool, and whenever you have your shape tool and you see your nodes, that means you can move them around. If you can't see them, then you need to break it apart. We're going to take the virtual segment delete key and delete these lines. Now, in a minute, we're going to have to smart fill it to cure all that. So we're going to take the shape tool again. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to take those two nodes there, and we're going to right click and get rid of that by hitting delete on your keyboard. Now we need, and see, like this is two broken nodes. So when we do it with the smart fill tool, we'll fix that. So what we're going to do, and then we can smooth it all out. Here's a line that's not connected, so that's going to cause you a problem. I would just take the shape tool and just do that right there, and then you could kind of move your handles around to make it a little more rounder. Whenever you see a bunch of nodes together, that's pretty much a no-no, especially I would think in vinyl cutting, so we're going to delete some nodes. And then we're going to, if you have X7 or above, you have the smoothing tool. And when you click on it, you'll see the nodes. And I'm just going to kind of round these things off. That actually got rid of that middle node anyway. Take away the, so click on this now and you see the nodes. It'll just reduce nodes and make them a little smoother. Now he's got another box up here that would cause you trouble. So you could either hit it with the pick tool, or if you have the shape tool in your hand, you can just select it all and hit delete. So then up here we have some weird objects like right there. I'm going to just select them all and hit delete. Don't really need that. I'm going to select and delete it. These nodes here, you could do it all with the shape tool, and we're going to use the smoothing tool to now smooth all that out. So go back to the smoothing tool, click on it, and you'll see the node, and just barely lightly hit it. You know, it's Mother Nature, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And just do it to wherever you think looks good. I hope you can see that on your monitor when I click on it, that the nodes pop up. I would quite possibly clean this up right here. That would be very easily with a smoothing tool. I'm going to reduce it in size like 1/4 of an inch, so it won't be so big. And by making it a little bit smaller, it won't react as fast. And then you could go through here and just, you know, kind of get rid of some nodes, make it look a little smoother. I think it's pretty good. You know, you can just swipe through there. Now let's work on his mouth a little bit. We really need to smart fill it to work on his mouth, so let's just do that. I've got my nudge factor set on 8 inches. We're going to take our smart fill tool, and I'm going to fill that in and nudge it over, and then take all the other parts, even though we're not going to really do anything to them. We want to be able to see, because the inner ones have already been basically done. But I'm clicking, and then I'm clicking the right arrow key on my keyboard, just moving them over. Now, when we do that, now all the nodes are connected. Left click, right click, and once again, he must draw in half a point. Now we can take our smoothing tool. Maybe let's make it a little bit bigger again, back to 0.5 inches. And just kind of smooth this out. And you could just, you know, sit there and watch to what you think. I don't like that sharp point. So we're going to go back to the shape tool, click on that node. Let's get rid of that node. Well, maybe not. Let's take this node going right here and take the handle and just kind of give it a little, let's get rid of that node. Get rid of that node. You're just making it, let's see what happens when we get rid of that node. Yeah, maybe too much. Then you would go back to this, in the smoothing tool, and just hit that ever so lightly. You know, get rid of those sharp points. And that's personal preference, what you think looks best. Anyway, now he's going to cut this out so it's ready to cut out. It's all hairline, but let's make a duplicate of it and let's turn it all black. Take away the outline. Well, you can't really do that. The outline's still there. Maybe there we go, no outline. So that's what it's going to look like when he applies it, but this is what he's going to use to cut it out with. Maybe, you know, smoothing tool again and just barely touch those. And then again, that's personal preference, what you think that ought to look like. But I would think a vinyl cutter would appreciate or would work better. Okay, see when I said a while ago that you can't grab the nodes? Well, you need to go to Object and either ungroup it or break the curve apart to get the shape tool or the smoothing tool to come back active. Now you can see the nodes pop up and just kind of go through here and just do them all at the same time. Anyway, I don't know anything about vinyl cutting, but I think this would work. Maybe not have a sharp point right there. You know, give it a little bit more curvature. And then the other one you could do just with the smoothing tool. I think it would be, you know, since it's vinyl's a sticker, you'd be happy with some rounded corners. Anyway, I hope that helped him a little bit. Thank you for watching.